If I'm going to write F stream, then here it will tell you it is for both input as well as output. If I want to perform open function by using constructor method, then first compulsory we have to write OF stream when you are opening the file for output purpose. Here you have studied if I want to open a file in two methods, one by using constructor function method and one more by using open function method. Welcome back to one and all. Myself, Vasanta, lecturer in Computer Science, Vidhyaashram, Pre-University College, Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. Today, we are going to start with the second session of data file handling. Whereas in the previous class, you have studied regarding introduction to data file handling. That is, what do you mean by data? What do you mean by information? How data file handling can be performed. Then stream class hierarchy for input-output operation. With that, you have studied classes for file stream operations. Whereas on today's class, you will come to know how to open and close a file, especially in data file handling, how we are opening the file. If I want to perform any operation, first the file has to be opened. How exactly your opening can be performed. After doing all the operation, the file has to be closed. How exactly it can be performed, that you will come to know. Then opening of file using constructor function. Especially by using constructor, how to open a file and how to open a file by using open function method. In two methods, we can able to open the file. One is by using constructor method and one more by using open function method. Then the concept of file modes. While opening the file, for which purpose we are opening the file, that deals on file modes. Then how to close a file. Regarding that, you will come to know on today's session. Now, one by one we'll discuss. First, we'll discuss on opening and closing a file. What do you mean by that? If I want to process or if I want to do any operation, the file must and should has to be opened. Is it no? Then while opening a file, we need stream like input-output and input-output operations here we are required. To create an input stream, you must declare the stream to be of class IF stream. Already I told you in stream, if I'm come, then two types, F stream, whereas F stream includes IF stream as well as OF stream. Whereas IF stream is derived from I stream as well as F stream. In the same way, OF stream also derived from O stream as well as F stream. Whereas if you observe here, IF stream means input operation, that is for input purpose, for reading purpose. Whereas output, that is OF stream for output operation, there the computer will perform write operation. Whereas here, to create an input stream, you must declare the stream to be of class IF stream. If I want to perform input operation, then we require IF stream. To create an output stream, you must declare the stream to be of class OF stream. For input stream, IF stream. For output operation, we need OF stream. Opening of file can be done in two methods, one by using constructor method and one more by using open function member method. Here in two methods, we can able to open the file by using constructor function and one more by using open function method. Now, one by one we'll discuss. If I want to open the file by using constructor method, this is done using an object of OF stream class and its constructor are output file and IF stream constructor for input file. If I want to perform open function by using constructor method, there first compulsory we have to write OF stream when you are opening the file for output purpose. If you are opening the file for input purpose, then you have to write IF stream. If you want to open for output purpose, OF stream. If you want to open for input purpose, IF stream. Input purpose, IF stream. Output purpose, OF stream. OF stream, then OF stream object here you have to write. Whichever object you want, you can write. That is object name, whatever you want, you can give. Then inside the double quotes, you have to write the file name. That is output file for opening purpose. In the same way, IF stream, this is the example here. IF stream is for input purpose. OF stream for output purpose. IF stream object here you have to write. Then file name. That is, we have input file opening here. Then, if you observe the example, first OF stream if I am going to mention, then for output purpose, F out is the object, whatever name we want we can give. If you observe the syntax, here we have OF stream, then OF stream object. The object name we are given as OF out. Then you have to write the file name with extension, that is result.data is the name of the file with extension. This is the output only for OF output operation, especially here. In the same way, IF stream, this is the object. Here, this is the object for IF stream object. Then, write on the file name. Input only F in is the object of IF stream class. This is the object here. Here also is the object. Here, we are opening the file for output purpose. Here, we are opening the file for input purpose. Like this, we can able to open the file by using constructor method. And the next one, opening a file by using open function method. By using open function also, we can able to open the file. A file can be opened for both input and output operation purposefully only using object of IF stream and OF stream class. If you observe the syntax, first you have to write OF stream object. OF stream object, we are opening the file for output purpose dot open function. Then inside the double quotes, especially inside the parenthesis, you have to write the file name, that is output purpose only. We are opening the file by using open function. Next, IF stream object, here we are opening the file for input purpose dot open, then file name. If you observe the example, say this is the object, O file is the OF stream object dot open function. Inside the double quotes, write on the file name. Whereas in this case, the file name we are given as result.dat. Then here, I file is a IF stream object. IF stream object dot open function. Then this is the file name, that is result.dat. That means if you observe here first we used to write OF stream, then OF stream object, then file name. Whereas here, first you have to mention the object, then dot open function, then inside the quotes, you have to write the file name. These are the two methods to open the file. One is by using constructor method and one more by using open function method. Next, we'll discuss about file modes. Whereas in file modes, we can able to open the file for input purpose as well as output purpose. For which purpose exactly we are opening, whether in binary format I want to open, or for writing purpose I have to open, or for reading purpose, or for updation purpose. For which purpose we are opening the file, that deals in file modes. The syntax to open a file using file modes is as follows. There, opening a file using constructor using FStream class object. There, first you have to write FStream. If I am going to write FStream, then here it will tell you it is for both input as well as output. If I am going to write IFStream, then only for input. If I am going to write OFStream, only for output. If I am going to mention FStream, then it is for both input as well as output. FStream, then FStream object. Inside the quotes, inside the double quotes file name, then you have to mention the mode. For which purpose we are opening. Then, opening a file using open function method. If I want to open a file by using open function method, then OFStream object dot open, then file name. There you have to mention the mode. For which mode? That we'll explain now one by one. Here in file modes, for example, here iOS scope resolution operator APP. Then here this is mainly used to appending to end of the file. Here OFStream type we are using here. If you observe here in the file mode, we have to mention, for example, OFStream object, that is O file I am to write dot open function. For example, file name is result.dat. Then here file mode. On that file mode, we can mention for which purpose. For example, here iOS app we have, that is for appending purpose. Here in the appending purpose, we can able to open the file. Especially here if you observe, on this case, you have to write the append, that is iOS scope resolution operator app. We are opening the file for appending purpose. Next, if you observe the next one, iOS scope resolution operator in. Here, we are opening the file for input purpose. Opening a file for reading purpose. Input means here reading purpose. Here we are using IF stream type. IF means input here. And the next one, iOS out. There we can able to open the file for output purpose, that is for writing purpose. Opening a file for writing purpose only. Here writing means here we are using OF stream, especially for output operation. This is a stream type. Then iOS ATE, that is for updating purpose. Here open a file for updating and move the file pointer to end of the file. That means here we can able to update the content and the cursor here it will move to the end of the file. And here we are using IF stream, that is input operation we can able to perform here. And the next one, iOS binary. There we are opening the file, especially in binary format. Opening a file in binary format, that is in the format of zeros and ones, we can able to open the file. And here OF stream type we are using, that is for output purpose. Then iOS no replace. iOS no replace, here turn down opening the file which is already exist. Then here OF stream type we are using. And here the next one, iOS no create. The name itself is suggesting no create. That means turn down opening the file which does not exist. That is here OF stream type only we are using. Then here iOS trunk. Here on opening, delete the contents of the file here. That is OF stream type we are using. Now is it clear? That means these are the file modes we required. Whereas if you observe here in the syntax, here for which purpose we are using that you have to write. For example, if I am going to use the constructor function like this pattern, then how to write? First F stream, whether it may be input operation or it may be output operation. Then F stream object, I am to write F file is the object name. Then write on the file name, for example, result.dat. Then comma, afterwards file mode. For example, iOS scope resolution operator in if I am going to write, then for input purpose. Here if I am going to write out, for output purpose. If I am going to write binary, then we are opening the file especially for in binary format. For update purpose, here especially in the mode, here you have to mention for which purpose we are using this. Now is it clear? Whereas here you have studied if I want to open a file in two methods, one by using constructor function method and one more by using open function method. In both the case, we can able to mention the mode for which purpose we are using. Now these are the few modes, and next we are going to explain the concept of file modes. Is it possible to combine more than one modes here? F stream, F out, text.dat, iOS out. That means here I am going to writing the file mode is for output purpose. If I am going to write F stream, F in is the object. Here text file.ios in. Here we are opening the file for input mode, for input purpose. If I want, I can able to combine more than one mode in the same one. That is, more than one mode can be combined by using OR operator. For example, file.open, this is the object, file.open. Text.dat is the file name. Here, iOS out if I am going to write, then here for output purpose, then OR operation iOS append purpose, iOS update purpose, like that. By using OR operator, we can able to combine more than one mode at the same time. Now is it clear? Next we will move on how to close a file. Whereas still now, opening of file can be performed in two methods, one by using constructor method and one more by using open function method. After doing all the work, file has to be closed by using close function. This is done by the member function close function. Compulsory here you have to use the function close. By this, I can able to close the file. Otherwise, your file will never going to close here. Close function removes the linkage between the file and stream object. It just remove the link between file and stream object. And here the syntax for that, stream object dot close function. Here you have to write whichever object you have created. Write on that object. For example, f file is the object dot close. Here you have to write. Then the link between the file and that object will be deleted here, will be removed here. For example, f out is the object. Whatever object name you want, you can give f out dot close. We are closing the file here, closing output file. If it is input file, then I am to write I file is the object name dot close. Here while writing close, you have to mention close, then write on the semicolon. From that, I can able to close the file here. It means that f in dot close, closing input file. Here this is the object and f out is also object. Whereas here output object, here it is input object. Whatever name you want for object, that you can give. With that, you will come to know how to open the file for input as well as output purpose. With that, what do you mean by seek G, tell G? Then especially whereas seek G, it will move the get pointer. Tell G, it will tell you where exactly the get pointer is present. Put G as well as tell G, how exactly here it will we are using. Then what is the use of binary function, especially read as well as write function, then for which purpose we are using. Then what is the use of get function, get line function, put line function, especially how exactly here it will work. When you come on, get function helps to input a single character, whereas get line function helps to input entire line of text. How exactly we have to write the syntax as well as example for that, get line. Then what is the use of put function? There it helps to print a single character. Then what is the use of get put function? Then with that, what is the use of seek G, tell G, seek P as well as tell P functions. Whereas when they come on seek G, there it will move the get pointer from a particular position to from the beginning or from the beginning to particular position. Then how exactly it will work, all this function, how we are opening the files, especially in ASCII format. Regarding that, you will come to know in the next session. Thank you for all of you.